Here we go. This is the hype set. This is the one. This is Adunham versus xvedejas, or Zved. Adunham has gone for the Byzantines in the blue, in the west. Although he didn't choose the west. Zved has gone for the Japanese, and I believe we've definitely seen Japanese on this map. I think we've probably seen Byzantines on this map. We've certainly seen Byzantines on other maps. We've seen Byzantines on Bay, and we've seen Byzantines on I think maybe even Nomad. Byzantines and Japanese, both very strong here. Both have different water bonuses. Japanese have stronger fishing ships, more efficient fishing ships. Whereas Byzantines are more geared towards killing those fishing ships with the faster firing fire galleys. Byzantines, of course, also have free town watch, free town patrol, the cheap trash, the cheap camels, the extra HP on the buildings. It's really just a great civ. They even get access to the droman. Now, I don't think we'll see dromans here because the water, sadly, does not really range much land. But maybe it's a strat. Maybe it's a strat. Japanese, on the other hand, super flexible as well, like the Byzantines. Bit more powerful units in terms of the halbs are faster attacking and they're a bit stronger. Their arbalest fully upgraded as well as the Byzantines, both, and elite skirm. They do lack bombard cannon, which is often missed for them in their late game. But yeah, I think Japanese are strong, Byzantines are strong. Which civ I actually prefer, I'm not too sure. I would probably I'd probably go more towards the Byzantines in terms of what I would prefer to play. But I think that's a preference. I don't think that means they're stronger. I think if the Japanese are more your style, then the Japanese are perfectly valid option as well. Pretty typical start here as well. Adunham going out to dock. Similar sort of timing to Zved. Zved is slightly quicker on the dock, getting use of that cheaper lumber camp, meaning he can get the dock up ever so slightly quicker, and two fishing ships immediately queued up. Adunham will have the wood for the fishing ships as well, and both have gone for the dock before the mill, which I do like to see. I think it's a slightly more meta approach. Now, Adunham's scouting, he's not really moved out at all. He was a fan of pushing out a deer in the last one. I suppose he could push these deer in. Zved has looped his scout around and has found this lake down here and the lake over here as well. And he should find the dock if he does indeed find the dock. So might be thinking about some forward dock pressure. Could be pretty good. Bit of HP lost on the scouts though. Xvedejas is going to click loom and is going to look to click up to feudal age imminently after that. Adunham going for an extra vill or two before he clicks up. Scouts not fighting. I think Zved could take this fight if he turn around on the hill, which he does. As now Adunham has to back off, so bit of HP just traded out, and it does mean the scout now won't really be able to harass any walling vill if the vill is on its own. So still no mill for xvedejas. He could get a rude awakening when he goes for his his first farm. Although I think these villas will go to berries, but we'll see. No signs of a forward vill from either for the enemy dock. 3 fishing ships to 5, and that is 5 Japanese fishing ships as well. So looking pretty good. Res collected is pretty much dead even. Idle TC time is pretty even as well, so we're going to get the barracks up over here. No barracks yet for Adunham. And yeah, we'll have to see what the approach is. Going for the mining camp, so possibly going to be archers off the back of this, although not quite the wood for the range, if it is going to be. But won't be too long, or maybe just we're going to come and dock. Develop that fishing eco. I suppose that is possibly quite a good approach. If you can just defend on this map in feudal and not really go for pressure, and then just try and go ham on fishing in the corners, and scouts are going to find each other. And has Adunham seen that dock? He hasn't. So he's going to finally take the fight. But Adunham's got a vill coming out here as well. So neither of them know about the other one coming out to this dock just yet. And early blacksmith from Adunham, so interesting there, and a market for xvedejas. So no follow-up building to the barracks just yet. Neither of them really going for any land military. They're just getting their eco upgrades. The vill is safe over here. Although that said, xvedejas is scout is pretty weak, so wouldn't be able to do much to stop the dock when Adunham finally gets the wood for it. But if he keeps making houses over here, he might never get the wood for it. That's the only problem. We are going to see a range now. So I suppose it's quite late on the land pressure if it's going to come in feudal, but maybe it's just teeing ourselves up for Castle Age, getting some farms down. Fishing ships coming out of both docks as well. 26 vills apiece. Basically identical idle TC time. Res collected is dead even as well at this moment. So, and there is Adunham's dock. And Adunham's actually going to click up when he gets second building. I got a bit excited there and realised he didn't have one. And I'm sure he is wondering as well. He's going to need just a little bit more wood, and he's going to have to drop a market because he doesn't have a barracks yet, so he can't make a production building. It's his second one, and there it is. And a bit more wood, and we can get some fire galleys out here. But of course, Adunham doesn't know that xvedejas is already on this pond. But xvedejas is actually going to be the first one up to Castle Age. So nice job there, and no military made yet. So now this Byzantine outpost is going to reveal all. So great choice of outpost actually to get some vision on that without revealing the vill as well. So it should be, yep, Byzantine fire up next. But these are super tanky Japanese fishing ships. 120 HP, 4+2 on the melee armor. But I suppose for I think fire galleys do melee damage actually. So sorry, +2 on the pierce armor. I was thinking that I think fire galleys do melee damage, but compared to just 60 HP of a normal fishing ship, it is going to be tough to take those down, and it gives xvedejas quite a lot of time to make his own fires in response. But yeah, first bit of action. Barracks is coming down for Adunham, and the Castle Age times very even as well. And we'll see what Adunham wants to go for in Castle Age. I am guessing it could be... With the attack coming in, it could be a cavalry player, but this villager is slowly dying, actually. Nice choice, actually, from adunham to retask onto the villager, and it is going to be the stable. Unfortunately, xvedejas' scout died before it could see the stable, so not going to know that. Out here, though, CA. Interesting choice. Japanese CA, of course, do more bonus damage against archers, but there are no archers on the side of adunham. But other than that, Japanese CA pretty strong once they get their upgrades in. And this is a castle. It can't quite go there, so we'll have to see where it does go, as the CA does scout. But there's not much military to back this up, and there's going to be knights coming out of here, so this could get messy quick. And yes, Toggle was saying actually the fire war galley upgrade was coming out of the dock on this this one, and the knights. I mean, there's a decent amount of vills, but this could get denied. This could get rough. There was not much military in support, and you have to remember, this is Byzantines. They get town patrol for free, so actually surprising someone with a castle drop, you can see the vision is basically impossible, and we've got doubt, I believe, as these villagers should die before this goes up. 92.56%, and now adunham needs to come out and wall this. Just so that it's not going to be scrambled up by any more villagers, because you could YOLO another 5 villagers out here. But to be honest, though, I think this position might have been okay. Like, it would have denied a bit of wood, and it would have put a lot of pressure. But I think like over here would have been really nice, like over by the gold. But as I said, surprising Byzantines with a castle drop is very, very difficult. We are on 2 TCs though, so it's looking rough. It's looking rough. 25 vills, but we have got the fishing eco at least over here for now. But the fish is running out, so I'm not gonna lie, it's hard times. Adunham has completely cleared out xvedejas off this side. He's going to add fish up here for free. And the monk. Monk now, though. A monk is a good addition. Get the conversion. If you can get the conversion on the healthy knight, then he can take out the weak one. Oh, the pain. Oh, that was a bit unlucky, to be honest. Felt like that should have been a conversion there. But yeah, the knights are just all around. But I feel like instead of taking this this castle out, if adunham just walls it in, he can send all these knights forward and just feast in the eco. Because instead, Japanese pikes, of course, do attack faster, so this is very good for the pikemen. Gonna get the attack as well. But yeah, not wanting to delete the foundation, because that is a lot of stone that has gone into that. 2 TCs though, and the handcart is on the way. As a spearman is trying to get converted here. Should change sides, does change side. Bit of 4-on-1 with the spears. But yeah, Dunham's eco is looking pretty good. He's keeping both TCs rolling thanks to the fish. And the fish is almost run out over here. xvedejas has got a couple of box turtles left. Does have a lot of wood actually, so could start spamming some fish traps down. Might be a really nice move, because at the moment, oh, he's going to go for the castle. And this is why adunham should have walled it in, because your Vils are gonna, like, they're all gonna die, but they should get this up. Like, it's only 4%. Lessons learned for Adunham, perhaps, to wall in the castle foundations, but the castle's just getting torn down by the cavalry. But you know, at least xvedejas made a statement. He said, you know, I was gonna put this castle down. One camel does get converted, and I think they sort of got pushed out of the range there, and the monks are putting in work as one of the knights gets converted as well. And the Vils survive. And we have denied one stable. As the Vils come forward, they are going to mine the gold here. Could do with repairing this castle, but not really got the stone for it at the moment. And we're kind of fully walled back at xvedejas' base. It is open here, and there is a little hole here, but we'll see if Adunham realizes that. But Adunham's going imp already, man. That cheaper imp from Byzantines is really nice, and he can just go for his own castle here defensively once he hits imp, and it's you know, this castle just goes down with the trebs. He can get what, cavalier, anything basically. So I'm liking Adunham's situation a lot. We're hunting around for the last of the fish. Adunham, where is this castle, brother? Where is this castle going? Where? If it's going here, nah, more. You can range the TC, man. You can range the TC with this. You don't need to do this, Adunham. You're so far ahead. You're so far ahead. You could go for the safe castle and win this easily, but you've gone for this. But I don't know if, I mean, xvedejas can see it, but I mean, he's got nothing to do anything with it. Like what do you do? I suppose now you can start streaming cataphracts in. Although Adunham, he was getting the crossbow tech, so he's going to start preparing the the switch. As now. Adunham is going to take the gold in xvedejas' base. Zved is going for the siege workshop, and we're about to see imp. Knight gets converted, and the monks have done so much here. There's another 2 conversions come in. Quick mill. I'm not sure who's walling out what here at this point. I've never seen a quick mill before, but we're doing it. The tower is up, and the tower does actually range the gold, and there is a cataphract now trying to break in here. Although, you know, you could just delete your own mill at this point. And the stable has been destroyed, so huge value from the forward castle has finally taken out that pesky stable that really needed denying. As Mangonel, good addition though at home, taking out a lot of Vils. Well, not quite actually getting a Vil kill, but very weak. Got to be careful not to run under the TC. Cataphract, nice addition though. Pretty strong unit, and will actually deal with pikemen, but doesn't really deal with the monks. So we go for a stable forward, and there is the Treb. Cavalier upgrade comes in, but I don't. There are a few Cavaliers over here, which are probably going to snipe this Mangonel. And Adunham has made this game very messy for himself with this forward castle, which I have to respect. What is this tower attacking? Oh, it is hitting the Vils. It's very, very slowly chipping away at the Vils. Does get 1 Vil kill, does get a second. Should get a third on this here, but there's a good cataphract number, but almost more cataphracts for xvedejas at this point, and has got the food for Imp. Fishing traps have done God's work in the background, and Adunham's not got like a crazy eco behind this. It's solid, but it's not overwhelming. Res collected is only 3k the difference as well. Oh, trying to get the gate down to protect the Treb. I respect the attempt. It was a really nice try. But Adunham is just throwing cavalry units away to these monks. If he was making light cav from here, it'd be a much better situation. Could also get devotion as well. Does have a monastery, so could get it. Could go for his own monks with atonement. There's a lot of options to do against the monks, but the monk micro has been really good from xvedejas. He's always tasking every monk onto a different unit, and this must be so irritating for Adunham to play against. And the healing from this stack of monks as well. Another conversion comes in. The monks do go down, but xvedejas click Imp at this point. He has got the res for it. But, you know, maybe you just want 9 more monks instead of Imp. Like, why not? Because now you have far more cavalry than your opponent has. I'm gonna have a second Treb coming out. But, you know, I think if Adunham had just gone light cav instead of adding cataphracts, then I think this game would be over, because all of this would be dead. Just donating units. That on. Oh, luckily no conversion there. But Cavalier and the cataphracts dive for the monks. Husbandry is going to come in, which is, I guess, going to help with sniping monks, but you've either got to have a lot more Cavalier, or you got to start making light cav. xvedejas has also added docks down here, which is a really nice move to expand the eco. And there's one Cavalier just patrolling down here. Doesn't know about that wood line, but would demolish every single vill there. Imp is on the way. And we will have to check the Japanese tech tree. I think the most important tech that xvedejas can get from Imp, it's not a Treb or anything like that, it's block printing. That is the one. If he gets block printing, then there's going to be even more conversions. This is absolutely disgusting. I don't think xvedejas has made a single, I mean, cavalry unit. Maybe this knight is his, but maybe it isn't actually. I just don't know what's going on. 45 vills, 10 in queue after Imp though. But Adunham just keeps making cataphracts and Cavalier. And now, even if he did go light cav, it wouldn't be strong enough to kill xvedejas' army. It would just get demolished by this Cavalier Cataphract mix. This is huge. Meanwhile over here, could go for a Treb from here actually. Gonna take out the monastery, just deny devotion. Arbalest? Arbalest could be an answer, to be honest. To monks. Oh, he doesn't get the snipe as well. But one thing xvedejas doesn't have is map control. He's got 2 docks down here, and he's got this pocket of eco. But this massive cavalry. How many is this? 4 cataphracts and 11 cavaliers. 12 if you count the one down at the bottom. And that's just the ones that are alive. And pikemen coming in now for adunham. He could go for the trash options for the pikemen, but the pikemen, of course, are going to be countered by these 4 cataphracts, which he made. Arbalest, though, I think Arbalest is good. I think this castle is. I don't know how this is. This should never have gone up as well. Castle here, though. Adunham can make trebs. And finally take out this, because this is where the monk army is coming from as cavalry dive underneath. But this castle does have bracer, so it's not to be messed with. Now, xvedejas is getting the cavalry armor, but this doesn't help at all, because all your units are converted, so they don't actually get the benefit of the armor. So getting blacksmith upgrades here is actually completely useless in the most sort of counterintuitive way. But maybe we'll see some cavalry later. Treb here, and some trebs here forward as well, but they're completely unprotected by this army, and we're getting some rams to ready to take this castle down. And this siege workshop is going to go down as well. Prepping some stables back here, and the armless now, they do have bracer, they do not have ballistics. There's block printing. That's what I wanted to see earlier. This is so many monks though. 11 monks. If xvedejas loses the monk mass though, it's just over though. This castle, even though you've got 3 trebs on 1, I still think this is so much better for adunham, just in terms of the HP of the castle, and the fact that this one is so weak from the earlier stuff. Gillnet's coming in, that's a good tech to get. Don't forget your eco upgrades when you're fishing. Now, Adunham does have some stone that he could repair this castle with, but I don't want to miss over here if we go for a ram rush, and capped ram is coming in as well. I don't believe Japanese get siege ram. They do not. That would be pretty good. As the stone is going to run out. Conscription is coming in. The Treb needs repairing. The Treb goes down, but there's another one here as well. Monk gets converted. And this is a wild game. Japanese Trebs are very good, but only after the unique tech, I think, which I don't believe we got. I'm not sure. Do they have any bonus before the unique tech? Oh, this castle's still up. Is this? Oh, it's unpacking. Okay. Trying to get some hits in with the arbalest. Should be able to deal with the mangonel. Arbalest do outrange mangonel pretty handily once they have bracer in. As the rams are coming out now, but the rams completely unsupported. The monks, they should have been here. And the cataphracts were actually, Adunham, a good job to be attentive to that. Siege tower as well to tank some shots, and a couple of monks do come forward. Is it going to be enough in time? Converts one cataphract, converts the other. There is still one capped ram remaining. The Treb from the Japanese gonna go down. Adunham gonna move out with this massive arbalest. 36 arbalests with 14, I beg your pardon, 22 more in queue. And I think this is gonna be very tough for xvedejas to stop. He is housed at the moment. As the rams working away now. Another castle moving forward. No ballistics just yet, but Doing plenty of damage. Could get chemistry as well. Bloodlines on the way for xvedejas as the Cavalier come out here looking for some damage. Adunham trying to quick gate. They've run into the outpost, and I think you got to get on Skirm, and we do have elite Skirm being produced. I suppose Cav Archer actually, I completely missed the heavy Cav Archer tech coming in, but we are down a few upgrades. Oh, we're going to need a lot of them. Heavy Cav Archer though for the Japanese do have a bonus, but in terms of the numbers, 52 Arbalest should completely roll this. Just need to bring some siege forward. Lost the forward castle. And now getting light cav as well. I think some light cav mixed in to deal with these rams, because of course Arbalest's not doing much against rams, and a forward tower as well now. There's 15 monks here, so possibly all these vills could get converted, and xvedejas has expanded out here, and does actually have the vill lead at the moment, I've just realised. Especially now all these forward vills got converted. But there is just too many Arbalest over here for xvedejas to deal with at the moment. Even if all these monks got a conversion, there'd still be like 30 Arbalest left. Good deletes there. Let's see, one Arbalest gets converted, and now the Arbalest can have a field day on the monks, because the monks don't have any faith left. A lot of vills go down. What is going on down here? A couple of skirms raiding down here. The Cavalier have been raiding up here, but they might go down to the TC fire. TC does have Bodkin braces, so gonna be tough. As Adunham is looking to get his own elite skirm out as well to deal with xvedejas as the light cav come in. They can't deny this castle. There's a lot of eco standing around now, and Adunham is still making vills, so good job from him to keep trying to make vills. But the vill count has never been massive for either of these, and the fishing eco is completely susceptible. There's only one vill in this TC, so he's not going to do anything. Could snipe the traps as well here. As the Cavalier are still trying to raid, there's still a siege tower all the way back here. As the capped rams push up the top. But I don't see how xvedejas gets out of this one. Because there's just too many Arbalest. I think there should be more Arbalest for Adunham, but he doesn't have gold access at the moment. The only gold he can take is up here. And the fire galley is actually going to deal with the capped ram, and the TC remains up. So he can take gold up here. And xvedejas has taken his gold back, so good shot from the it's actually an onager now. Nice shots. He's going to take it out. A huge shot. Really not that many Arbalest left now. But we got a lot of skirms out on the field. Could start taking this gold here. There's a bit gold up here, and there's a relic as well that he could take. And yeah, there's two relics sat here for xvedejas. Brought in 1300 relic gold as the second castle of the day to be denied-ish. Maybe if this army gets in, but the big shot. Quite a big shot. Come on, man. Get this castle up. There we go. We're rushing it up. Does snipe the Treb. So gold access is there for xvedejas, but Byzantines, they are happy to just make trash endlessly, so maybe it's not so bad if you're Byzantines. Takes out the onager. As the knight's coming down, there's that +1 armor that we researched a while back when we didn't actually have any cavalry on the field. But jobs are good. CA, I think the monk player's just been excellent. Even getting this, getting the light cav, healing the light cav up. There's a lot of skirms now, but skirm against onager. You got to favour the onager. Halb now coming in now for the Japanese, and still a capped ram up here. Adunham is back on gold, so should be able to get that ARB mass up. Nice dodge over there, and there's some raiding going on here. Still 64 vills though, so and the vill count really even, and the res collected is actually so close as well. Only a couple of K in it. Light cav are gonna snipe that as there's just one treb. Dunham is trickle trebbing, and with a weak one at that. But what military does xvedejas has? He's just got a smattering of everything. He's got a samurai, he's got 5 halbs kicking around as well. 8 monks still, of course. But I think the villagers could run forward and power this down, to be honest. It's a great shot from the onager as that trip goes down. Onager's going to get another shot. Getting close. And yeah, skirms go down, but there's more light cav in on the wood line. They do get absolutely obliterated by these halberdier, but they just require constant attention. Light cav down on the docks as well. Could deny those. A couple of the cap trams are actually in this one. And xvedejas somehow has the score lead despite his whole sort of this entire situation. Somehow has the score lead. Somehow has the vill lead as well. As the dock down here is going to go down. I'm going to need to take the other dock down, and I don't think... I mean, I suppose it's the best you can do to deny the fishing ships. Does have the KD lead as well, yeah, as you say, but with the Byzantine trash just chucking skirms away under the onagers, it's hardly a surprise. This is such a messy game. It's been such a good one. More capped ram now, and here comes a bit of a push from xvedejas as I think, yeah, ram halb. I think it's going to be pretty tricky if you can get the armor upgrades on the halbs, as well as the halbs come down here to deal with the cav before it takes out the dock. Don't want to miss that main push. There's still some blue over here. It's just a stone gate. As here comes the capped rams in. There is cavalier here to snipe the rams, but the halb are all the way down here. We needed the halb with the rams, because rams breaking and skirms hopping out of rams is not going to be very scary for the cavalier. If those were halbs hopping out of the rams, it'd be a lot different. There's a treb here. This treb could go get sniped. Is he going to go for the blacksmith? Oh, he's going for the barracks. There's that push from Adunham, from xvedejas just gets cleared up. Adunham now lurking around over here. Here come the monks. Are the monks going to get any conversions? They should get the cavalier. They get one of the cavalier. Nice job from Adunham to snipe those. The mix of the light cav in. Hand cannoneer. It could have been an option, but Adunham's making... He's had gold issues is a thing. And he's not had chemistry for... I mean, he doesn't have chemistry yet either. It's the issue is Onager, big shot again. These Onager shots have been enormous. There's no... need some light cav. Castle's going to get denied for now. The Cavalier are here to help out. But that was like 20 vils lost, or 15 vils. It's this one Onager. I think the Onager tech has honestly been huge. Absolutely huge decision. It's also such a messy game. As the siege, the Caps Rams now going to get sniped by the cavalry, and in come more vills, so we're going to finally get this castle up. The Onager is dead, so... Let's see. Yeah, adunham not getting any relics, I think is going to hurt him. As the siege once again, Onager snipes the Treb. adunham's just had no answer to the Onager. One answer the Byzantines do have is bombard cannon, but again, no chemistry. We have one relic down here that should have been taken. Another one up here, so adunham hopefully will make a monk when he remembers, but it's so hard at this point to even think straight. Onager's here. Gonna get some shots in. 3 vils dead. Only 58 vils left for adunham. He's got a lot of food though banked up. He could be spamming some more vils out. And xvedejas' eco is actually looking alright now. He's fixed it up. He's got wood. He's got farms. He's got halb. Just missing the last armor. He's getting a pretty big mass of halb. And halb Onager. Pretty deadly combo. And he's at 155 pop and he's just getting housed. There is no siege Onager option for the Japanese. But if you're just going halb Onager, can't snipe the siege. Blacksmith is going to go down though eventually. I think halb Onager is just so hard for adunham to deal with. I don't know how he deals with it. We just put a couple of trebs behind this to take the castles. Because the skirms and the arbs just get flattened by the Onager, and you just chuck more halbs into the meat grinder. Although, Onager a little bit out of position. Because there's no easy solution. He's got to go for these micro plays, getting the light cav in here. Missing some armor on the light cav would be real good to get this. Trying to repair the Onager. It's going to go down eventually. As a lot of those halbs went down now as well. Skirms are out though. Does xvedejas have chemistry? Doesn't have chemistry. For the skirms, missing a bit of defense as well, but the blacksmith is dead, so I don't think we'll see at this point in the game. If you lose your blacksmith, honestly, I think I would just forget. I've gone so far into games after losing a blacksmith, and then been like, oh, I need this tech. But if the blacksmith's not there to remind you to get the tech, then we might not see another one built. But yeah, I don't know if adunham's got any of the university techs. I think he just built it to go up to the next stage. Yeah, he's missing basically all of them, as well as chemistry. 63 vils. He is getting his vil count back up, and he's done a good job at clearing out some of xvedejas' vils as well. xvedejas is down to 60. adunham back in the vil lead. It swung one way, it swung the other. There's Cavalier down here. He is getting to spend the food. Raids on the wood line. This game, man. This game. Another Vil goes down. 52 Vils for xvedejas. This is going to be a fight here. Slight upgrade advantage for adunham, but numbers advantage for xvedejas, and onager advantage is probably the big one. Money shot. Boom. Huge. And here comes the treb stack. 3 trebs. No trickle trebbing over here. Should be enough to take this out. There is a big ball of Cavalier over here. Cavalier can deal with this army pretty easily, but diving the trebs with the Japanese halb in front, I'm not sure the trebs can manage that. And those Cavalier, they do cost gold, and there's only 9 on gold for adunham. This is his entire gold eco. The gold up here has been spent. The villager who built the monastery even has 13 gold in his hand. As now adunham trying to snipe the siege. Oh, survives this trebuchet with 1 HP. The other treb goes down. And the halb number is there for xvedejas. He's got 100 military, 102, 70 halb, and 26 skirms. And the military number is just not there for adunham. He's got the eco number at the moment, but there's no military. Just need another couple of trebs. Start pushing this second castle back. If you can get this second castle down, I think this could be xvedejas' game. He is starting to make some more Vils behind as well. He has still got 2 TCs working away. No starting TC, that was where this this mill was. Meanwhile, there's probably farmers over in adunham's base who have been sat there farming away since early feudal and had no other job but farm. Arson now coming in. If you can't afford the siege, you might have to rip down the Byzantine castle with the halbs, so I guess it's something, but there is no answer to 2 trebs. Light cav coming in now as well, and xvedejas is on stone. That is something that could be done actually. If you mine this stone, you can sell it. We have been using the market to get gold, but you may want to spend it on another castle. That is the drawback of selling the stone. I've just got so many halbs here. 67. As the elite skirm going to walk forward. We've found the blacksmith. Ring archer armor coming in. But this castle's going to go down. There's nothing adunham can do about it. He's built another one further back here. He's lost a lot of map control, but he's just not got an answer at the moment to this. He just needs way more skirms. But the skirms from xvedejas are doing an absolutely fine job to take out the skirms from adunham. And I think the writing's on the wall for adunham. I don't think he can sort this out. There's 2 galleys being made down here to deal with this, and the villa's been walled in. The fish are fishing again. The fish up here, they are fish trapped up here. We have got fish traps here. They're not Black Forest style, but they're good enough. Such a chaotic game. Going for the market. Another great building to target, because it's another one that people don't remember to rebuild after it's gone. If anyone saw one of the games the other day in Warlords where the market went down and there was no wood for another one. Adunham does have wood for another one, but I don't know if he's going to have wood for another one when he realises this slow push now. Just creeping forwards, and 146 pop to 106. This is so tough. All the ranges now in range of the Trebs. Trebs going for the castle though first. Skirms can't do much against the Trebs. Take them a while. Not got any more Trebs in queue. I do still have the 2 relics were removed, but we do still have a relic somewhere. Halbs, so this number of Halbs, I think you can just start throwing them in here on the Skirms. Skirms do soft counter Halbs, but it is a soft counter after all. Halbs in enough quantity. Do absolutely fine against Skirms. And the GG is called. Adunham sees no way out. 202 halbs made. That was a crazy game. Oh, wow. What a game. Well played, xvedejas. That was huge. And thanks for tuning in. But it's not over for us. And it wasn't over for them when they played it. This is up there. This is up there with the Mediterranean game. Conversions check indeed. I think though 50 conversions. And the KD was 1. 530 to 529. That's insane. That's actually wild. And the res is close as well. Like, even the whole way. Even when adunham was like looked very far ahead, he didn't have a massive eco behind it. And then xvedejas managed to pull ahead. I guess we didn't check. Like, missing these 3 eco upgrades probably hurt adunham. But I think the one thing that that killed him was going for Cavalier up here instead of just going for light cav. I think if he'd have gone for light cav, you just used the castle to make trebs. The monks will die once you get like 10 light cav. The TC goes down. The light cav just absolutely kill every single villager. Because like at that point, xvedejas wasn't like teched into anything to defend. Like, I think he had pikemen, but I think he had like 1 barracks, and he had just lost like 20 vills to get this castle up. So he was so far behind. It was a huge hold. And really good monk micro as well though. Like, basically every single time it was like 1-to-1 conversions. And he didn't like I think most players probably just walk all the walk all the monks under the castle at some point and lose them all, or accidentally click them all onto one cavalier and look away, or they look away and then the cavalier run in and get the clear. And but yeah, huge plays. Oh my goodness. And then they played a whole nother game.